we can't dive into the show without giving you a good old word to leave you with. Chris, can you please tell our viewers what's our word for the day?
The word for the day is, it's a question actually, who helps the helper? Sometimes the answer is found within, because perhaps your greatest strength is knowing that just your presence can be enough to help somebody's entire lifetime.
That is so true.
That's a word, ain't it?
That's powerful. That's a word. So
Yeah.
tribe, here's something to think about. Sometimes the answer is found within. Perhaps your greatest strength is knowing that your presence alone can be someone's lifeline. There's a truth that we often overlook in our moments of doubt. Sometimes, just sometimes, our assignment on this earth is to be the helper, to be the light for those who are stumbling through darkness, who haven't yet found that light within themselves. It's easy to get lost in struggle. I know you know that. To wonder why the burden seems so heavy. But when we step back and see the bigger picture, y'all, we realize our purpose is grander than we might have imagined. We're here today to shine. We're here on this planet to shine, to illuminate paths that others can't see, to bring warmth and hope where it's been lost. And yes, it can be exhausting. It can feel thankless at times, but the truth is, there's a certain beauty in being that light. Because in giving, we receive. In healing others, we often find our own healing. So the next time you find yourself questioning who helps the helper, remember that your purpose is powerful. You're here to be a beacon for others, to guide them out of their shadows. And in fulfilling that purpose, you just might find the light you need to. And with that, I need y'all to get all comfy.
Yeah.
Grab that bubbly beverage.
Yeah.
And let's get this show started. Come on, y'all. Let's get it started. Woo! I love that.
Do you?
Oh, y'all know what time it is now, right? Oh, come on. Come on and rock with me, y'all. Pinkies up because we're about to serve it hot. Y'all, the DNC was crazy last night, right?
So I keep hearing.
Let's watch this quick summary. Y'all check this out.
And I'm here to do my black job.
Huh.
This is Project 2025.
You're damn right it is.
Donald Trump would sell this country for $1.
We can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
In the words of the great American poet, Nellie, it's getting hot in here.
First person to run for president with 34 felony convictions. But
J.D. Vance, they tried to kill your predecessor.
Will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision?
come on, give it up for Vice. Give it up.
Give it up.
Just give it up.
For your historic leadership. Joe Biden is the OG girl dad.
America, I gave my best to you.
Yes. Now, I told y'all it was crazy, didn't I?
Yeah.
My goodness. Some of the quotes that y'all might have missed was like, the girl that did the bad butch body, da-da-da-da-da, all of that. She said that Kamala has a resume and former President Donald Trump has a rap sheet. I'm done. Let's move on. Y'all, Crystal Kaiser, who was trafficked as a teenager, was sentenced, and I know y'all read this in the headlines. If you're not, you're gonna be appalled. She was sentenced to 11 years in prison for killing her abuser, Randall Volar, in 2018. So despite evidence of her abuse, Kaiser accepted a plea deal to avoid a life sentence. Her case highlighted the legal challenges for trafficking victims using self-defense claims. Can you please help me understand? Y'all help me understand. How was this girl trafficked?
Doesn't make any sense
And then
at all.
she kills the person and gets away, and then she gets 11 years in prison.
Yeah.
I cannot understand this. What kind of system do we have? If my daughter had been taken from me and she comes back to me, Mom, I had to get away and I had to unalive this person. Do you think I'm imagining that my child is going to go to prison for 11 years after she's been gone for all this time? Anyway, y'all, let's move on. We need to pray. Former Minneapolis police officer, now this is wild, Thomas Lane, who was convicted for his role in George Floyd's killings, he was released from prison after serving 2.5 years. Lane will now be on supervised release for 1 year in Wisconsin.
Wow.
How is that? She got 11 years for unaliving someone that kidnapped her, and this guy murdered somebody. He got out in 2.5 years. Y'all, all right, so the tea has been spilled. It is hot. It is a little annoying. Let's get into what we all love. Let's talk about fashion. It can't get no better than fashion, right? So our guest today, Joseph Tangle, is over there waiting for me. So let's get into it. Woo! Yes! Hello! Please have a seat. Hey! Come on. Yes! You are over here looking fly, too.
I
How's it
try.
going?
I'm doing well.
You're doing a good job trying.
Oh, well, thank you.
So they call you JR for short?
They do call me JR for short.
So can I call you JR today? I
please
love it. I'm calling him JR. So JR, could you tell us what inspired the theme or concept for this amazing upcoming fashion show, and how do you expect it to resonate with your audience? Can you tell us about all of this?
So I run a foundation called the Hope for More Foundation.
Yes.
And we basically partner with different charities throughout Central Florida. And in doing so, we want to raise awareness, and we do it by different types of events. One of those events is a fashion show that I created about 13 years ago, kind of like a passion project of mine. And to start off really small, 3 or 4 local boutiques in Central Florida, and then now it's grown out to, I think we have 15, 16 lines.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
crazy.
crazy amazing.
Yeah.
Not like the DNC crazy.
no. The good type of
Yours
crazy.
crazy
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, right.
Totally amazing. So tell us about the selection process for the models participating in the show.
You know, what's great is over the years, it's kind of built its name of its own. So I don't do casting calls.
Wow.
The
People
models
want to come ask you.
I've never thought that would ever be the case. We just started this as just something to kind of promote smaller businesses out there and promote an event.
Yes.
And then it's turned into now models recruiting other models, and do they fit the mold? Which I didn't even know I had a mold, but do they fit the mold that we've kind of desired for the show? And it's just everybody has followers, right?
Correct.
That's kind of the age that we're in, but we're not looking for models that have the large following.
You're not looking for influencers.
No,
You're looking for, they're looking for you.
Well, yeah, we wanted to partner with people that are doing it for the right reasons.
Yes.
And that's kind of what the show has turned into.
Tell me what 2 of the right reasons are.
I for me, it's you're doing it just from the heart.
Yes.
And I don't know if there's a signature for that. Like it just it's that it factor. And I think I can kind of tell over the years. You just kind of
Yes,
just know.
I think you.
And then the other one's it's a fundraiser. So
Yes.
there is a financial type of number that does that person have, I don't want to say an influence, but can they bring people in the door? So that's kind of it's a weird way to say it, but yeah, that's kind of how this is.
No,
turned
it's a
into.
real thing. I feel you.
It is a real thing, and yeah. So with 16 lines, and each line has 10 looks, 10 models. That's
Wow.
160 looks. So you kind of do the
Yes.
math.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
And if they bring all this goodness to the table, then it will help.
We have
the
a fun,
resource.
crazy party.
Yes, exactly. I say party with a purpose.
Correct.
I love partying with a purpose. So what are some unique elements or surprises we can expect at this year's show?
So it's very much a show. We want to focus on the fashion, but there is a show. So we start off with a kind of a nicer burlesque show to tease it in. And then we'll have an art gallery prior for like a VIP reception, charcuterie company, and then just boutiques upon boutiques galore.
Very
So
nice.
burlesque show, then the show starts itself, and then we close it out with lingerie and bikini lines.
Ooh, so
Yeah.
it's an experience.
It's an experience. I do
love
focus
it.
on the show part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you in shows before? Are you a
No.
former actor? How do you?
One
decide?
would think. One would think.
Right? Oh my goodness. So when is your show?
It is this Saturday, actually.
This Saturday.
Yes.
And how's it going so far? I think you gave me a little
It's-
insight in the back.
No, we had a big goal. I had $100,000 as my goal to hit before the show, and that's how much we raised last year. And as of today, maybe about an hour ago, we're at $101,000.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, so we're getting there. Yeah,
That's wonderful.
great.
And tell us where the show is going to be located.
So we're at Fields Motor Cars.
Yes.
Which is a kind of a luxury brand with the Fields,
Yes, it is.
Fields organization. They're a great partner for us. We host events at Fields BMW and Fields Motor Cars. Motor Cars has Bentley, Rolls-Royce, and Lamborghinis in it.
Correct. I see it when I pass by all the time. So tell us, is that where the location is for this one? Is it the Bentleys? Oh God, hold on, darling. We're gonna be right back, y'all. We got so many questions. JR is gonna be sitting here. Don't y'all go nowhere. We'll be back. Thank you for catching me. I was just going on and on. I didn't even see the clock. I was having so much fun. Hello and welcome back to the Sandra Show. Listen, I told y'all JR was going to be back here with me, but I had to let JR go. But let me tell you something. His show is this Saturday at Fields Motor Cars at 8 p.m. Y'all check it out. They're partying with a purpose. Now, if you've ever wondered what all the buzz is all about when it comes to permanent makeup, you're not alone. Ladies everywhere have been curious about this transformative beauty trend, and today we have the perfect guest to educate us. Y'all, please welcome to the lavender couch, Jenny Tang. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going well. Super excited for today.
We
little
are
nervous.
super excited to have you, and we can't even tell you're nervous.
Oh, I'll try.
So listen, tell us about the story behind Brows by Jenny.
Yes, so I am Jenny, Jenny Tang, and actually,
Hi, Jenny. I'm just kidding.
this is actually something I'm seeing myself of. Like, this is something I dream to become, and even bigger. But I never get a chance, or it's just like a dream that just open and close, open and close. And my husband and my baby, who is 2 years old, is actually something that, and some, sort of like a support team that really bring me to where
To
I'm
do
at.
what you do?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's great to have family that support you, especially when you have a
100%.
husband and a baby. Now, what the baby does? What does the baby do?
The baby actually makes me want to be, mom, you know, like basically.
Your
I
best?
feel, you know, I want to make time for him.
Oh.
So, you know, being your own boss is actually something.
Ah, okay.
Yes, you
So
can-
he made you want to be an entrepreneur so that you
Yes.
can make your own schedule.
Definitely.
I love it. Well, I hear you are the bomb at what you do.
Thank you.
So what makes your ombre powder brows technique unique compared to others that are in the industry?
Number one, I believe in quality. Number two, I put my feeling in every single set of brows. And I connect with my clients. Each client walked out is 100% satisfied.
Wow. That's
Yes.
amazing. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Oh, and they have fun, 100%.
I love it. So what does a session look like with you? When we come in, what's happening?
So you come in, I greet you at my door with big smile.
Yes.
I have you come sit on my chair, fill out consent form, and then I do like 10, 15 minutes talk about, you know,
a consult.
That's correct. How you love your brows to be, what's your concern, is there anything you would like me to know, like certain things like you've been using that thinning your blood or something that involved with the procedure.
Very good. You also do lip blushing? Is that what it's
Yes.
called? Tell us what that is. Educate us.
Oh, it's like a lip tattoo that enhances lips, and this is the borderless style, latest trend.
Did y'all see that real quick? That was amazing.
It's borderless, so as you know, tattoo will fade over time. So once it's fade, it will look nice and natural. There's no border at all.
Wow, none.
None.
That's beautiful. That's your ombre. Does that hurt? Can we just say,
Well-
let's get straight to the pain.
Yes and no.
No?
Yes and no.
Because you numb it?
That's correct.
Okay.
Numb.
Okay, I love it.
My power thing.
The best numbing cream
Back
in
to
the
back.
market. I love it. So talk to us about the importance of using high quality pigments and tools in your procedure.
100% one-time use single needles is number one, and it's always been the rule. And
Good.
machine, yes and no. You just have to find the right machine for you, no matter if it's expensive or it's the cheap one, as long as it feels right to you, it's the right one.
Okay.
And I've been loving my machine. I go back and forth to multiple stuff. But pigments, I stick to one thing. I use PermaBlend.
PermaBlend.
Yes.
Okay.
PermaBlend, they have high retention, and I like to heal my client onto an ashier side. So you don't want to walk around with a red brows.
No, not at all. Especially me.
Somewhat on like the cooler side. People can handle that. But red brow is a no.
Red. Has someone asked you for red brows before?
No, but I do red brows.
But you do them. That's good to know.
I do red brows.
Someone might want them. You never know.
No, the red brow is a correction.
Is it?
It's a cancel color.
Ah.
Yes.
So tell us about that, because now I'm very curious.
So if you want to, so red is a warm tone. That is to cancel cooler tone. When they have too cool brows and they want to neutralize it into a more of like the brown tone,
You use red.
yes, that's where red brow comes in.
Gotcha. Thank you. I can be your assistant now. So,
Wonderful.
how do you stay updated with the latest trends and techniques in permanent makeup? Does it change as much as technology does?
Yes, but I believe ombre powder brow has been the best. The best. We have a lot of technique. We have microblading, we have micro shading, we have nano strokes. We have a lot in the art
Please
market.
tell me what nano strokes is.
Nano stroke is using a machine gun, like how I do ombre, but they will create strokes.
Oh.
Feathering strokes.
Really?
Like a hair stroke.
Yes.
But, you know, every artist is different. And if they're doing that and they're being thriving on it, good for them. But to me, it's not something I would aim for, and I don't see it last long from my perspective.
The nano doesn't, but which one
No.
lasts the longest? Micro?
Ombre. Ombre.
Oh, so I got to get my ombre next. I have the permanent now, but I
Yes.
got the microblading. Child, when I tell y'all, I went through a lot to get the microblades done.
I'm on the anti-fan of microblading.
Really? I love it. Well, after my last experience, and
Yes.
like you said, it may work for a lot of people. I
Yeah.
found out that I have allergies, and so I have to be really cautious as to what's being put into my
Yeah.
skin. Yeah.
Yep. For microblading, it's something that it could happen overnight. For ombre technique, it doesn't happen overnight.
Really?
It's gained from time to time. It takes a lot of effort. When I say effort, you have to put like 1,000 effort in it. It's not just
Really?
100, 1,000.
1,000.
Oh my God, I'm getting nervous, sorry.
You're doing fantastic. So why so much effort in the ombre?
Yes, so if you don't make a right pressure, you could create a scar and somewhat called streak. Once it heals, it's gonna show like a really dark streak, and it's not looking as powdery, and it's gonna look scar almost, like it look patchy scar. You notice it's not looking smooth, and it's not looking powdery. And the pressure toward the tail is very dark, and as long as it go toward the front, it's gonna have a very misty, soft ombre, natural feeling. You have to know your section.
Jenny, you sound like you know your section. Don't she sound like she know her section? I love it.
Thank
You are
you.
fantastic. If I had to sit down and consult with you, I feel like I could trust you
Yeah?
to give me my best look.
You sure? Because I
Yes.
do a lot of prank.
You don't stop it. And you're funny too. I love it. You and I would go along really great. And if you have something bubbly, it's on. So share with us a success story of yours or a memorable transformation you've achieved with a client.
Yes, so it's in a good and a bad way. So good way is they cry. They
cry?
Yes, they cry. She cries.
Oh, because it was so amazing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's certain clients that has no hair at all, like no brows. They even shave their own brow just because they don't even love the shape.
Right.
And they cry at the end.
Aw.
And then some that I prank them by putting more ink at the end, thinking, oh, it's numbing. I'm gonna put a little numb on you, but it was ink. And when I show them the mirror, they'll be like, oh my God, are you freaking kidding me?
So Jenny, are you doing the viral pranks?
Mostly.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. But we've seen your work on social media, and it is absolutely brilliant.
Thank
your
you.
personality is fantastic. We
Thank
wish
you.
you the most success ever. I know some of us are going to go and get our brows done
Wonderful.
by
My
you,
pleasure.
so we'll be able to see it live on television right
Yes.
here. Of course, of course. So one more question: what advice would you give someone considering permanent makeup for the first time?
I'll be looking at them like this. Really? You've been waiting? Get it done.
I love
Get
you.
it done. Because
What are you waiting on?
I myself, the artist, I have my lips done. I have my brows done. I wake up, skincare, and go.
You know what? And that's amazing because you wake up and your lips are perfect, aren't they?
Right.
Do you have anything on besides gloss today?
Just gloss.
It's just the natural color. Oh, you better go ahead. They say, I love it. You look fantastic.
Thank you so much. So you.
Thank you so much. So for my lips, what
Yes.
color would I need? Like a bolder color on my lips for melanin skin?
So when it comes to lips, before I even take the chance and get more into lips blush, I was thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and match every single lipstick, to the shade that you would love. But then, as studying and dig deep into the theory, I noticed that same thing with brows. When it heals, it's gonna heal so light.
Yes. So you have to do darker, right?
That is correct. So people, when they want it new, yes, it's gonna look so perfect when fresh out of needle. But once it heals, it's completely nothing.
I feel you. And you may have to go back in to get it done a little darker, right?
Right.
And with that being said, Jenny, I just want to say thank you so much.
Of course.
Y'all couldn't tell she was nervous at all, right? You
No.
are fabulous. Thank you to our viewers for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed the show For the Culture. Would you
outta
please
here.
get us out of here?
Thanks for coming. Thank you so much, sir. All right, everybody at home, and just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Why? Because we've got so much more exclusive content content for you right here, only on the Sasandra Show. Thanks so much for hanging with us. Catch us streaming on now. And until next time, we'll be here